Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron.
I'm your co-host, Shan.
And we would like to welcome Shan back to the United States with us. I knew that was coming because, man, I stalked your page, just looking at all them posts, and it was interesting as hell. I never left the country, and I was just looking like, damn, it just left so many questions. Like, I seen people have fun before, but I never seen people have fun like in Japan.
It's a very popular tourist spot now, or it's becoming one, and I definitely urge everybody to definitely check it out if you've never been, or if you're thinking about going out the country. It's a first. Mm-hmm. It's a great first out of the country experience. I'll say that.
I would say that you definitely sold that because I was looking. You know what really got me? I'm going to get to that one in a minute. I want to work my way up to that one. I want to take it step by step like I'm interviewing you. Like, when I think of Japan, and I purposely didn't Google these answers because, of course, you could be like, but then, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have the conversation, wouldn't be that interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm an airport guy. I love going to a nice airport. So when you pulled up in Japan, like, what is the airport like? Because when I think of Japan, I think of technology. Like, was people picking you up, like robots carrying you? Like, how did it work?
It's a normal airport. I would say it's clean, it's quiet. You could hear a pin drop. It's really organized.
Quiet?
It's a quiet airport. Yeah, it's being loud gets you looks.
Damn.
It's out of the norm to be loud. So a lot of places in Japan are very quiet, especially in the countryside, not like towards the city. Like I was in Nagasaki, which is more of like a urban. It will be what we consider urban, like the countryside. Okay. Very, very quiet. It's on the streets, in public transportation. People follow the markers on the ground. People follow all the laws, the guidelines. If you say stop here, they're going to stop there. It don't have to be nobody in the street. They're going to obey crosswalks and everything. But it was just going out there. It was very clean for I don't ride public. My first time in Japan, I didn't ride public transportation. I did Ubers everywhere. Yeah. So this time I said I wanted to feel more of like a local and ride the transportation out there. Okay. Very confusing. But,
is it?
Oh my gosh. Squid Games ain't got nothing on the train station in Japan. You want to get lost? Oh yeah, go ahead and then go somewhere like Shinjuku and hop off a train station. Go somewhere in Tokyo. It's a maze. Wow. But it's clean. But busy.
So clean and quiet.
Clean, quiet, but at the same time very hectic because there's so many people who use public transportation. Okay. I think I researched it because I was very intrigued by how many people I seen. It said the train stations get 2 million people in and out a day.
Well, see, that's what I was wondering about. If it's so many people in Japan, like, so are they like, do they tell them to not talk loud or don't yell on the streets? Is it like a law?
It's not a law. You would think it is. It's a social norm. It's just it's a practice that has been done for so many years. Okay. And the people, like how we should be teaching the people coming after us the way of life, they're doing that. We're not doing that here, so we're repeating old cycles, unfortunately. But out there, that's how they're raised. They're raised to be polite. They're raised to be quiet. They're raised to get up if an elder gets on the train, or they're just raised to be respectful out there from the beginning. And they're just passing that down from generations to generations. An 80-year-old and a 2-year-old would know the same thing because they're being taught that, like coming out the womb, how to be respectful and polite. Okay. It's really interesting to see. It's an eye-opener.
So how did you communicate with the people over there?
I have like short-term memory. So meaning I can memorize stuff for as long as I need to. And then when I don't need it no more, it kind of just... So I learned a little bit of Japanese. And what I didn't know, I did Google Translate. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to tell you 1 moment, and then they're going to do what they have to say, and they just communicate with you that way. Google Translate was everybody's best friend out there. Okay.
So I was about to say, like, okay, let's get to the part when I saw you, like, walking up an alley or something at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you was like, I feel safer here at 4 o'clock in the morning than I would in Atlanta at 2 p.m. What? So are the laws really strict as far as like crime?
I would say the police, it's not only safe. I won't say everywhere is 100% safe, but out there, like I said, it's a social norm. People know how to do the right thing when nobody's watching, and the police are very helpful out there. Like here, I feel like we have a mental health crisis, so crime is starting to perpetuate a little bit. But out there, you know, if you have an issue or something, they're helpful. They're not gonna, like, I've seen so many people drunk. Like, you in America, they would probably hit you with what, a public indecency or public intoxication, something. Out there, they're gonna help sober you up, which was the craziest thing that I've seen.
How?
I've seen it twice where the cops weren't trying to reprimand these people. They were just trying to sober them up, clean up the trash. I seen cops cleaning up throw up. I knew I was in a different place. This is not America. You would have been in jail in the back of a police car. But out there, they're just trying to help you get clean. Then they're sending you on your way. Like, don't do that again.
Okay.
It was very interesting. But yeah, I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was 4 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed really early. Out there, it's because there's a 13-hour time jump. So, like, when y'all are sleeping, I'm wide awake. So I went to sleep kind of early because I had just gotten to Nagasaki, so my body was still adjusting to the time zone.
Yeah.
So I went to sleep at like 8 o'clock. Then I woke up at 3 in the morning, starving. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm like, let me just see what's open, see if I can find something. It was a list of places still open at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, okay, cool. Let me see which one is in walking distance. I'm walking down alleyways, and I'm like, la, 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 la. Like, I don't feel like I gotta look over my shoulder now. I'm from the hood, so I'm doing that anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I'm alone walking 4 in the morning. I got the best noodles of my life at 4 a.m. It was really good. Had me a couple, what you call them, high balls? They're really, really
I
good.
definitely don't know what the heck those
That's
are.
whiskey and soda water, or it can be whiskey and ginger beer if you want a little taste. Whiskey and ginger beer is fire. But I'm a brown girl. But yeah, very safe. I know a lot of people, especially black women, since I posted that video, have been asking me for advice because, you know, here they tell us not to travel or you're going to be in danger. It's not safe for black people. I hear that a lot, especially black women. They tell you not to go nowhere by yourself, which is true. You can't go everywhere by yourself, no matter who you are. But that's definitely one place where you'll be safe. You'll be fine. And especially if you're a solo traveler like me, you're not going to have a worry in the world. It's going to be a culture shock, and you'll probably have a hard time adjusting to how safe you are. It might feel weird or too good to be true. It is not. You're fine. You're totally fine.
Okay. So what about the food? Like, how did you order? Because I know I'm one of them people where, like, I can go to a restaurant in America, and if they don't speak my language and stuff, it's like I'm nervous as hell to order, like, outside of what I might already know. You know what I mean? It's something that might be already a little familiar with me. So did you just, like, try a lot of different things, or did you already, like, had you already ate it before?
Yes and no. My last trip, I was, like you said, just sticking to what I knew. But I said this time around, I wanted everything to be different. I wanted to ride the train, the buses. I wanted to eat the sushi, the teppanyaki, the what do you call it? The okanaki yak. It's something like that. I told you, when I'm not remembering no more, it's like, it's
Your brain already kicked that out.
It's gone. But it's something with an O, but it's basically like a Japanese pancake. And that was really interesting. I remember the first time I seen it, I thought it looked, forgive me, disgusting. But I'm like, I'm not going to eat that. But this time I'm like, you're here. You said you was going to do different things.
Right.
But like I said, most of their menus are in Japanese. So you're going to have your translator app handy. But that app was magnificent. I mean, you just put it over and it breaks everything down. But a lot of the places like in Kyoto or Tokyo are used to tourists. So 9 out of 10, if you go in somewhere in there, they have English menus. But like I said, when I was in the countryside, they're not used to seeing tourists when you go like further away from the city. So they don't have anything in English. Either you gonna communicate their way or they're not just gonna communicate with you at all because they don't know a lick of English. But like I said, I learned a few phrases to just get by. And I noticed that when you are trying, they are really impressed by that, and they're more inclined to help you. So just, I would say anybody that's trying to go to a foreign country, don't be an obnoxious tourist, try to learn little phrases. Try to learn their culture and their laws, because some stuff you do here you cannot do everywhere.
Okay.
Just be vigilant and understand where you are. You're not in America anymore.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
get
food was
that.
really good. It was just try everything. And I don't understand why people fly thousands of miles and eat Pizza Hut or McDonald's.
Right. I don't
You're in
get
a
that
whole
either.
other country. You spent thousands of dollars. You spent hours on the plane, and you're eating chicken. I mean, that's cool
Right.
too, but try the places
I mean,
you're
if it's
at.
cooked their way, you
I
know
mean,
what
yeah,
I mean?
it's cooked their way. That's like you going to Korea. Please get the Korean fried chicken, but don't just eat chicken every day. There's
Right.
so many different things to eat. Eat the stuff that looks crazy. Like I still didn't eat pork out there, but I did open myself back up to beef. Magnificent. Oh my gosh, magnificent. Am I eating beef anymore? No, that was just for Japan.
That was just okay. That was
Yeah.
just for the trip.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the craziest thing I ate was probably that. What is that word? It's okonomiyaki. I want to say I'm saying that right. Okonomiyaki. But it's a
I'm gonna have to Google
Japanese pancake. But yeah, it's like noodles, and they do the one I had squid. I'm sorry, not squid. I didn't want the squid. I got the shrimp,
Okay.
the scallops. No, it was shrimp, scallops, and squid, and then it's scrambled eggs, all these different type of Japanese sauces. But it's really good, and they cook it on like a flat top in front of you, and it's about as big as this doggone iPad. And they give you a knife to like cut it up because it's so big. But it's not a pancake at all, but they call it a Japanese pancake.
Okay. Well, I got two more questions about this. Did you see a lot of black people over there?
That not a lot, but I seen more than I did the last time.
Okay.
No, they will not say anything to you. I think they're thinking the same thing that you're probably thinking. Like, let's not make it awkward. Like, hey girl, like my brother. Like, they're on vacation, so maybe that's what they're thinking, which is why they don't approach you. But you'll think like, oh, my sister, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be that. They're going to walk right past you.
Man, I think you're probably right on that because we do that here. Like, for some reason, black people just have that in us. Like, you can go to a job to where it's only a couple of black people.
Like, what's
you don't talk to them the first couple of days.
No, you
because
don't.
you like, we cannot look like all black people know each other.
Bro, we just ace boom coon, and a lot of skin folk, ain't your kinfolk, or whatever they say, kinfolk ain't skin folk, however that phrase go. But yeah, it's not gonna be like that. They're gonna walk right past you. For the whole month I was out there, I only got greeted once by a black guy.
Wow.
He was like, "My sister, what's up?" That was it, and I was like, "Wow." He spoke to me, but everybody else will walk right past you. They're in their little groups, diverse groups, and they're the only black person in their little group. So, and that's how I seen them. I never seen them by themselves. They were always in a group with others. Or when I was I forgot where was I? Roppongi, was just somewhere in Tokyo. It was a street full of Africans. That was interesting, but they were out there scamming. I figured that out later on in life.
Oh my God, they all the way over there scamming?
Mad scamming. Oh my God. Y'all, if you're ever going to Japan and you come across a street, especially if you're from Africa and you think that your brother, your sister, they are not. They will use that likeness to play you. They're gonna ask to take you to a bar. I'm like being really serious, really like, listen, if they will ask you they want to take you to a bar. They say they know a great bar. They want you to come, especially if you're a woman and you're by yourself. They're gonna compliment how beautiful you are. I got this in my I was recording my metas too because I figured something was off. This is really weird. Why is there so many Africans? Not saying it's weird when you see a bunch of black people, but it was just weird how they were all lined up on the street. So I started recording. And he was like, yeah, I know this great bar. My sister, you're so beautiful. Let me take you to this bar. And I'm like, no, thank you. He's like, let me get something to eat and we can go out for drinks later. I was like, I already ate. No, thank you. But I know this great bar. First couple shots on me. That's the last thing they'll say to get you to come because everybody like free drinks.
Everybody love a free shot.
Everybody love a free shot. I said, no, thank you. Something just said, Shan, something is wrong. This is not it. I wasn't going to go with him anyway, but I'm trying to hear because he stopped me, like stood in front of me where I'm trying to go around him. So I'm just like, bro, go ahead, do your spill, So I'm like, nah, this ain't it. So I passed him 2 more footsteps, another African. I was like, okay, he kind of had the same spiel. I said, no, thank you. And then it was boom, 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 boom. It was maybe like 15 Africans on this whole strip. And then the next day, I pulled on my Instagram and there was this content creator, a guy. He was in Tokyo as well, and said how them same dudes on that strip had just got him out his money. So he was like, I thought they were my brother. You know what I'm saying? I was excited. That's your first mistake. So long story short, they took all the cash out his pocket, which was around 3,000 yen, $3,000. Sorry.
Damn.
$3,000 in yen. And then they also ran all his credit cards and got like an additional $4,000 off of him in USD. So
Wow.
he got. So I always tell people, just use your intuition. Like I said, everywhere ain't safe.
Right.
So you just gotta know, because think about it. If Japan is super, super safe, you don't think there's somebody out there who would take advantage of how safe Japan is? Mm-hmm. They're gonna take advantage. So they're preying on people who think, oh, nothing bad ever happened here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Just be vigilant no matter where you are. But that was probably the only little shady thing that happened the entire trip, was when I was on that trip with them Africans. Other than that, easy, breezy, beautiful couple girl. It was cool.
It sounds cool. It looks cool too. And I just be curious because I saw a video a few weeks ago, and I think the dude was in Dubai. Ooh. And he was just showing just how like crime free it is. He like he would just go to certain places, like they would go to like a sporting event. Mm-hmm. He would have an iPhone. He would just leave it on top of a trash can and just go somewhere else. And he would come back like 20 minutes later and the phone's still there. Just like, I'd just be looking like other cultures, especially when you're from America, because like another thing, the World Cup is here, obviously. Everybody knows, like, all eyes on America right now. Yeah. And the Japanese fans clean up the stadium when they're done. Mm-hmm. It's just like they are raised totally different than Americans are. Yeah. Like, we not cleaning up shit.
Nobody
And it
has
makes you
to
feel bad now. I go to a lot of house games. When you leave, like, we fuck them damn stadiums up.
Movie theaters, popcorn all in between the seats. You just took it and dumped it here? Like,
yeah. I just don't. But you don't think about stuff like that until you see other people like, that shit ain't normal. Like, a lot of bullshit is normalized here.
You see how they bring their culture with them. Like, that's not normal to them to just leave. So when they're doing what they're raised to do from an infant, is everyone else is a culture shock. I seen it. It was all over the blogs, all over the news, because people couldn't believe it. Like, nobody asked them to do that. No. Yeah. Do you know they also clean their own classrooms after every day, every school day? They clean their classrooms before they leave for the day.
No, I didn't, but I could believe it. You at a sporting event, you cleaning up after other people. They had trash. Like, I'm like, y'all brought trash bags? Like,
yeah, they were ready.
That's crazy.
Even the team, they cleaned the entire locker room before they left.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was just like they left little, you know how you go in like a nice hotel, they got like mints. These motherfuckers left mints.
Right. Thank you for your kindness. They probably walked in like, I guess we can go home early today. We ain't got nothing to do.
Got a little chocolate and shit. Like,
should we have tipped them?
Bro, yeah, they showed out. Just to see that though, it's just like, it's an eye opener, especially when you didn't know that those type of things were done in other countries. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
But in America, it has been trash. Like the last...
I've heard.
The last few months is just like every piece of news, like the stuff I got written down on here. It was actually sad when I was looking, trying to find some... You know how hard it is to find good news when you look, like, search the blogs and look
controversy.
That's it. That's it. It's nothing but death. Like, people are getting, like, attacked by crocodiles and shit. I got 2 interesting stories. I want to get your take on those. Like, I swear to God, and that's, like, those are intriguing to me because, like, when it comes to wildlife and shit like that, ultra scared of that shit. You won't catch me in rivers and, like, ponds and shit, especially in Florida.
Yeah.
None of that shit. And, all right, I want to start with Young Miami, though. I got to start with that. Now, as everybody knows, Young Miami has the song of the motherfucking summer. The catchiest beat, the catchiest hook, spin that is just, like, took the fuck off. And for a minute before all the political people jumped in on it, I really didn't think about it. It was just something like my girl started playing it one day, started bobbing my head like, okay, I'm not a huge Young Miami fan, but I am now. She got me with that song. It only take like one good song, you know what I mean, become a fan. And so I'm listening. And I never really thought about it because I don't go that deep into music. It's just something like, okay, I'm riding in the store, I feel it, I'm bobbing. So the song blows the hell up, and then here comes the backlash. Okay, we know the song's about scammers and stuff like that, but like it's like now they are really bashing her, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, okay, now they like I didn't think about the song because okay, like I said, it was just a song on my playlist that was fire, head bobbable. Then all of a sudden they started blasting her because they said, okay, well, our culture is trash because now we're celebrating scammers, we're celebrating stealing and stuff like that. Did you even think, like, do you even think that deep with a song, or did you just like, you know what I mean, just kick it to it? Or did you like have to, like, is the controversy worth it? Like,
shout out to you, Young Miami, but I don't listen to trash music.
oh,
I don't listen to stuff like that. That's,
Okay.
And I'm not calling her trash.
Right.
If you're glorifying anything like that, she's not the only artist that's popular that's making millions making trash music, because there's a lot of trash people in the world who like that type of music.
right.
So I can wholeheartedly say I've never even heard the song.
You never heard
No.
Spin That?
I've heard the clips that are posted on social media. I put this on my brother. I've never played that entire song.
See, I'm not on TikTok, so I heard that's where like it really blew up and the dances got made and stuff like that.
There's
so
a dance to it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he ain't gonna
Oh
dance to
yeah.
everything.
Like the dances have leaked on to other social media platforms to where I am at. Like I see it on
okay.
Threads, I see it on Facebook. You see like older people doing it and stuff like that. And then I just started to think about it because it was just like, it's crazy how our culture is. Like I said, I didn't really have an issue with it because I'm not the biggest rap fan. Like
Me
looking
neither.
at me, you wouldn't tell, but I don't. Well, let me take that back. Certain types of rap, like me being in my late 40s, I'm kind of stuck in a period.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So a lot of the rap you hear on my playlist is some shit that's like 10 years old. Or
My stuff
maybe
from
more.
2000s,
You know what I mean?
2012.
Yeah, so it takes a lot to like for rappers, like besides T.I., like that Kill the King album, I've been bumping the hell out of that, but that just has that old school feel, like people
Yeah.
really rapping about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when I heard the song, I just didn't, I don't know. I guess you can, because even India Arie, she came out yesterday and said basically, you know what I mean? This song just says a lot about our people and where we are as a culture. And then I really started thinking about it, like, God damn, they broke it down. They broke
Digesting
the
her
whole song down. Yeah.
I try not to like give my opinion on a lot of stuff like that, because when you have an opinion that differentiates from the masses, you're automatically labeled a hater.
Right.
So I'm sure once people watch this, they're gonna call me a hater, and that's fine. Do you know your daddy? All right, moving right along.
Well, God did.
Moving right along. Anyways, I'm not a hater. Like I'm young, so people will automatically assume that I like that type of music. I do not. I like collard greens, cornbread type music. The Isley Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye, Anita Baker, and I had this phase where I loved pop music. Or white people music. You know what I'm saying? Got called an Oreo all throughout high school because that's what I was bumping. I just couldn't get into rap. And when I did like rap, like you said, it was that old school rap. It was when they was dum da da dum da da dum dum. They had little easy flows. It wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too lyrical. But I really, really loved the 2000s to like 2016. That is my period right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have a hard time adjusting to the new music. Like when women glorify their bodies, or men, or disrespecting themselves, their family. You know, just, I'm a thug, I'm a gangster, I'm this, that. We are so more than that. So I kind of understand where India Arie is coming from. But at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people just are going to see it as a song. They're not looking into it like that. They just, it's just a fun song. Kind of like Mona Leo's Pinka. Everything Pinka. People love it. It's a fun song.
Now, see, I haven't heard that one, but you hit it you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
The beat was just so damn, because I'm a beat dude too. Like, yeah, I love my lyrics, but it's just like, that instrumental would fucking make a crowd go crazy.
It's fire.
Shout out to Jay White. He's from Kansas too. Like the producer of that song, Jay White, like that beat, if you never heard a word on there, that's something that you would like, you start freestyling.
I think that's that's why people love the song. That beat is what you hear first, and it gets you hooked in.
Right.
And then she come with the fun lyrics. So it's like, I think it's a fun song. Absolutely. Do I think the song has value? Absolutely not. But it's just a fun song that people are enjoying right now. So I feel like people are they're gonna not really side with India right now. She's gonna look like a hater. Because nobody's looking into it that deeply right now. They're
And
just
I have to say
out.
this, since you gave your opinion on it, I have to say this. One thing I don't like about this new generation, and as an old person, you got to keep little stuff like that inside because you like the mob will come after you. But I have to say this. I have to. Sometimes people need to, like, okay, India made her comment about it. That's how she felt about it. And then in the comments, the only thing I was seeing was, okay, you just think you're just mad because they don't like your music and blah, blah, blah. I was like, sometimes you have to, like, okay, yeah, you like the song. Yeah, the song is dope to you, but you don't have to bash other people for them not having their opinion. Because I don't think that's it. Like, India like, chose to be in one lane. Like, it's easy to come... You know what I mean? It's easy to start like doing certain things.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I would think, like, I would just like to see like more open-minded people speaking about it. But like, take it, but like, okay, she doesn't like it, and we move on. It's just like we're in a culture now, like what I was just talking about, the negativity where we have to argue about it.
Every time. Because you can't, I wholeheartedly agree with you, especially this younger generation. You can't be on the offense. They're always going to come for you. Or you can't have, like I said, an opinion that differentiates from everybody else.
Right.
Because then they're going to start coming for you about things that don't even compare. You cannot compare India Arie to Young Miami. I'm so sorry. She's not touching India on any given day. She's fun for right now, but India has records that we're still playing from when I Am Not My Hair. That came out how long ago? You know what I'm saying?
20 years.
Exactly, and it still hits as if it came out today. So to compare and say your music is trash is crazy. We are not open to different opinions, and we don't really know how to regulate our emotions when we hear things that are different from how we feel. And that is something that we need to kind of figure out what's going on within our own community. Because why are we like that?
I did not understand the internet, dude. And not just young people. I'm definitely not just picking on the young people because I see a lot of people my age that's just lost on this goddamn internet. It's just like, man, I don't understand why everything has to be argued. Just like, okay, we talked. I said I liked the song. You said you didn't. We ain't got to bang and fight over that. You know what I mean? It's just like everything that's posted on the internet has to become this long, drawn-out fight for 2 or 3 weeks until the next thing to fight over is. Like, literally, one of my topics is social media breaks. And the reason I say that is because, like, all right, I run a news site. For those of y'all who don't know, check it out, OG Run on Facebook. I already consumed a ton of shit on a daily basis before I actually started doing it intentionally, but it's like when I look at the information and how fast it's coming at us, it's just like I can see why a lot of people are depressed. I can see why a lot of people mental state is just fucked up because it's just like if you don't take a break, like you will just really like I think it's changing who people really are. I don't think a lot of people even know who they are because information comes at you so fast. I can remember, I'm gonna tell you how old I am. I can remember when something happened and you might not see your friend for like a week or so. And when you went and talked to them about it, that shit was still, y'all had a great conversation, a laugh, a cry, whatever it is. It's just like information used to be so sacred.
Yeah.
It was rare. It was just like when you heard something, when you got that magazine or something like that with that info, you couldn't wait to go tell nobody. We didn't have no cell phones to call nobody.
The newest issue.
You know what I mean? And it's just like now, like I think one thing that woke that up and made me look at it, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I posted something that happened like less than 48 hours after I posted it. And somebody got in the comments and was like, and I never, like, I don't even look at comments. Like, when I post my stuff, I go on. I just happened to be looking, and they was like, man, it's old news. And I was like, to who? This shit just happened like 37 hours ago in 23 minutes.
Is happening.
Man, this world is crazy. I just don't understand it.
That's why it's like when these trends, like, A man can or a woman can make a dance right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't hop on it within that first week,
Mm-hmm.
don't come next week trying to. They gonna be like, bro, that dance already old. It's a new one out. You don't know the new Miami?
Man.
Huh? This song just came out last week.
And kids will hurt your feelings with that shit. Call yourself trying to say something that you think that they still talking about on TikTok. Oh, that's so last
so
week.
old. 6'7". Like
Y'all gotta slow down.
Yeah.
I do not understand it. It's just like, well, I can't say I don't understand it, but like I said, when I just the way I think and just the old school mentality, I just kind of like sometimes I'll just like have a little bit too much time and I'm sitting there thinking like, I'm glad things didn't go as fast when I was younger. I'm glad I got a chance to process shit.
Yeah.
You don't have a chance to process things these days.
People are moving and they're, like you said, they don't know who they are, especially these kids. Like their whole personality is a mixture of like 3-4 influences online. The phrase you say, the way you dress, the way you walk, the things you swear you don't like. And that's why parents, I feel like, so lost these days. They be like, you just like Hello Kitty last week. Now you like the Demon Hunters?
Right.
You don't want no pink cats no more? Like, who are you? They don't know what to do. These kids are constantly changing and there is no connection, not with each other, not with themselves. They don't know anything. They're so lost and they have little feeble minds.
I saw an interview with Oprah and they were talking about, I know it was like a big news story about the boy who committed suicide. A chatbot talked him into taking his life. The chatbot was telling him his family didn't love him, and I don't know if it was ChatGPT. I don't know what the hell it was, but he was on an AI site.
I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, and they had his mom and his dad on there, and I guess he passed away like a couple years ago, like maybe 12 years old, and he literally let an AI bot talk him into taking his own life. And it was just like, I was like, what the... When I was young, that was like a sci-fi movie. When I was 15, 16 years old, we looked at movies like that, but now these kids are living this shit.
Technological advancements, it's not always best for society.
I don't think, man, a lot of this shit ain't good for society. I make money off social media, but when I really sit there and look at it, it's just like, because my personal page, that's why I stay on my business page. My personal page is trash. It's so fucking depressing. It's depressing as fuck because it's the same. I got on Facebook in 2010. 90% of the people that are still on that Facebook page, I've added between 2010 and 2015. And like I've progressed. Like I'm like way down the line, and I just look at the opinions and stuff like that. I'm like, a lot of these people are in their 30s and 40s, and I'm like, the opinions and just the takes is just like, what the fuck is going on in the world? I don't mean to ramble, but it's just like, man, I've been waiting on somebody to come back to get this shit off my chest. I don't know what the fuck is going on with social media. I don't know what's going on with this AI stuff. It's just like nobody is original anymore. It's just like,
And it's sad to see. It's like I said, everyone feels like they have to be perfect, especially on social media. I seen a post the other day, and it was like people only post the good, but everybody's life is not good all the time.
right.
And that's why I stay so true to who I am. Like, you'll see me dressed up some videos, other videos I have a bonnet on or my robe or something, sitting on the couch talking mess.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna always be put up. No one's always done up every day, every second of the day. But that's what has been, what's the word I'm looking for? Society has been groomed to believe that you have to be perfect or you have to always present your best self on social media. And it can depress you, especially with these feeble-minded kids who are influenced by whatever they see, or these blogs are telling you got to be a certain height, a certain weight, and if not, you're not deemed pretty. Imagine what they can do to a little kid's self-esteem who doesn't know who they are. And then everything's accessible on social media. Like, there is no limitations. Kids have access to everything.
Right.
And the kids are raising kids. These parents are having kids at 14, 15, 16-year-old. They want to be best friends with their kids. So they let them go whatever, do whatever, to be with whoever. You don't really even know where your kid is right now.
Hell no. And even the sad part is your kid can be in the next room. Most adults well, I won't say most, but a shitload of adults don't even understand the power of that phone or that tablet. The kid, you sitting here thinking, your little 5 or 6 year old, oh, let me put this on. So let me go ahead and look, that baby know how to put that shit on and some more shit. He know how to access stuff that you don't even know exists. It's like, that's scary.
You put on Gracie's Corner and they're here and they're watching baddies. You go, how did we get here? Somebody just got DDT'd off a sofa or something. Like, how do we? I don't know. You're not even paying attention because you in the room doing TikToks.
Right. And I just don't, like, I think that's why I wanted to talk about this stuff on this show, because it was just like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't smoke, but it was just like, you know, well, I don't know if everybody know about it, but I used to have these real high thoughts to where you just thinking like hella out of the box. Yeah. And I just started thinking, I was like, am I the only person in this world that just feels like shit is going too fast? Am I the only person on earth that is just looking at other people and be like, bro, we need to get a hold of ourselves?
Especially in America. I don't mean to go back to Japan or anything like that. That's also why I urge people to just get out of the country. Mm-hmm. Because here, we're moving fast here. Mm-hmm. Things are slowed down. You actually can enjoy what's around you. Mm-hmm. And the way things are operated and built, it kind of forces you to take in what you have around you. Mm-hmm. Everyone's not moving like this. And everybody's not eating their food in 30 minutes so they can get to the next spot. They're enjoying their meal. When people go to museums, they're actually taking in what they're seeing. They're trying to understand what's being presented to them. I don't know what it is about America, but we are moving so fast in the wrong direction. And we're going nowhere fast. I promise you we're not. Somehow we're moving faster than all these other countries and they're still behind. Mm-hmm. And it's because we're not moving with purpose or, you know, with a goal in mind. We're just moving to try to be the fastest. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have a plan, you're not going to go anywhere.
Exactly.
And we're not going anywhere. We're going backwards.
Exactly.
I don't want to go too far back because then, you know what I'm saying, they already passed all these crazy laws. So I don't want us to go too far back to where we're at war in our own country, but we got to put a hold on it and figure out how we can just slow down. Slow down and really make purposeful advancements that can help everybody.
Yeah, I definitely think so because it's just like, as we all know, AI is taking over. Mm-hmm. And the faster that goes, the more damn data facilities they throw up, the more water gets fucked up. It's just like, look, I don't mean to depress y'all, but it's like, I just been thinking it's just like, that's one of the downsides of moving too fast is that most people don't think about the consequences in where we're going. I watched a podcast the other day and this dude said something that made so much sense. He was like, he feels like he's going 1,000 miles per hour, but he can only see 10 feet in front of him. Mm-hmm. And it's like he can't look to the side. He can't do anything because you're going to wipe the hell out. And that's exactly, I think that summed up how America's moving.
Yeah, too fast.
We're
not going nowhere. We're not going anywhere. Just slow down. It's going to be, I don't know if you've ever seen a movie, Total Recall.
Yeah.
Yo, either the old one or the new one. I'm younger.
My old ass in the old one.
You see, listen, I grew up on the Colin Farrell one, but I do know that wasn't the original. And I don't know why, but that's how I feel we're moving. We're moving towards Total Recall to where the rich, there is no middle class. It's either you poor or you're rich.
Right.
You're poor, you're rich as hell. There is nowhere in between. So I feel like that's where we're slowly moving to. And it's sad and it's really scary.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And just because of that gap, people are trying to use social media to make themselves feel better about it. Like, I damn near, like, people need therapy, like, honestly. Because just like you said, most people don't show their downs and, like, their lows. I used to always post about, I don't post as much on my personal page now because, I mean, there's a bunch of haters on there, but when I did, it was just like, like when I moved here in my first year, like we got our ass kicked. I talked about sleeping on air mattresses. Like I really wanted people to see because like I had no doubt in my mind that I was going to get this shit together.
Yeah.
So like I didn't care about like I don't mind being judged because most people aren't going to take those steps to really elevate anyway. They stay in a comfort zone. I was in a comfort zone when I left Kansas City, and it was just like, if I don't bust the fuck out of this shit, 20 years from now, I'm still gonna be here wishing that I had did this when I was in my 40s, and so I didn't want to be that person. But yeah, I always try to like tell people the ups and the downs because there are no ups without downs. You know what I mean? You have to go through some shit. So
I definitely agree.
all right, we're gonna move on. What was my next topic? Okay, one of the things I got to do while you're away, I got to talk about this. I got invited to the Kill the King listening party.
Right.
Now, never been to a listening party. I ain't that important yet. So I get invited to Sirius XM in studios in Atlanta. So I'm hyped. I didn't find out till the next morning. They hit me up, said, all right, you're invited. You got a +1, send the names, bam. Be here, whatever time it was, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that. Shot to get a shave. I'm just ready. I'm just knowing I'm about to get some videos, and because like every once in a while you'll see like a listening party on like Love and Hip Hop or something, and you'll see people in there they like eating and shit, listening to music and shit. It was different than that, and when we got in there, they was just like, okay, everybody, we're gonna start in about an hour. Just want to let y'all know we're going to lock y'all phones up in about 30 minutes. I was like, God. And that was one of the things that was like, nah, I'm addicted to this phone. I didn't know, like, that news was crushing. You should have heard the crowd. It was like 50, 60 people. Motherfucker, well, I'm going home. This motherfucker came for some videos and pictures and shit. So, okay. But I understood it later because it's like, okay, if it's a listening party, album release, he don't want y'all, well, not album release, a listening party. The album was going to come out for like 10 days. So he don't want nobody in there recording this shit. So, all right, they lock our phones up. They handed it to us like we had them. They was in like a little pouch and shit. And that break was cool. You don't like when you forced to give somebody your phone or lock your phone up, and we actually got a chance to listen to the music. Like it's strange when something that seems so normal, it's just like some groundbreaking shit in your life. Just because we so used to scrolling on a phone. Yeah. Everybody was just sitting there. Just vibing, like take you way back to when I was 15, 16. We used to just be in the house listening to the latest album and shit. It was just like that little piece of mind right there was so fucking dope. Yeah. And it made it even better that the album was dope as fuck.
Yeah, made you take in what was happening around you because you couldn't get distracted. And also you couldn't lick his music. But for the most part, you were forced to enjoy the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And it felt really good. Going into it, that's not what I expected to get out of it. I'm thinking, I don't know what the heck I thought. I thought it was just going to be celebrities everywhere, which it was a few. It was Dro and PSC was there. Of course, his family was there, but it was just like, yeah, just that little quiet moment and actually getting a chance to feel and appreciate the music. Because, you know, half of the people that was there, they would have been, and I probably would have been right there with them. Oh, yeah, this number 2, goddamn it, when y'all hear this shit.
But it's going to be fire. I can't wait till y'all hear this. Check me out. You ain't even supposed to be doing none of that.
Exactly. And that just shows, though, we are so far away from where the bare bones life to how it used to be. Like, you look back on it, and it's just like, damn. Like, we missing out on a lot.
Yeah, Jill Scott doing the same thing. I don't know if she's in concert yet, but she did say she's going to do a no phone policy for her show. And I feel like Jill is one of those people you wouldn't even mind, like, take my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because you know she's going to give a show. Like, Fantasia, you know she's going to give a show. Because it's sometimes when you, like, okay, if I see Beyonce or something, you going to be like, I'm at Beyonce. But it's like you also missing all the hard work and the artistry that was put into that performance.
Right.
So you're not really listening to the words either. Like you don't really hear it or see it because you're so used to getting these clips to flex on social media. So it gives you a second to actually take it in. And Jill is one of those people you kind of want to focus anyway. She gives a show. She's sensual. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with her. I kind of want to go see her, but I got metas, so I'm gonna bring them anyway. But you can have my phone, but I'm still gonna get my video. You know what I mean?
Man, just thinking about that though, I think like I wouldn't be mad if a lot of shows, because I'm not gonna nobody's gonna voluntarily do it. It's like you might be thinking about it, but you ain't gonna self-lock your shit up. But if a lot of events went to that, I think that not every event, but just some shit, just calm down, sit down and chill. You know what I mean? You could tag you was there, show your outfit and all that stuff like before and after, but just enjoy the show.
They are. I don't think they will, because I just thought about it. Like, you got to think, it's a Jill Scott show. Not saying she can't sell out stadiums, but there are other artists who, like Madison Square Garden. Can you imagine trying to get your phone back after the show with 20,000 other people also trying to get their phone back after the show? Right. You're going to be there another 2 hours. You're trying to get your damn phone back. Then you got to get to the car, the parking lot. Oh, it's going to be hell. Yeah. So they can't, even if they want to implement that, they can't. It has to be for like smaller venues like amphitheaters or just like the Coca-Cola Roxy or something. Some small Lakewood. Yeah. Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Nah. Hey, you ain't nobody gonna buy no tickets.
Say that ain't happening.
They ain't happening. They just not gonna come.
That is crazy. Well, I do have to, like as far as music, I do have to say I enjoyed the BET Awards. And I'm one of those people, I hadn't watched, I would say in the past 10 years, I watched the BET Awards once. Oh, wow. And it was like that one that was like, I'm gonna tell you why. It was like that one that was maybe, and this like really kicked me like, oh, hell no. Nah. It was like they did it in like a club or some shit. It was when Bossman D-Lo was on there. It was just like, I think the most low budget BET Award I had ever seen in my damn life was that. It was
going
one.
Down the trash. It was already there.
Yeah, it was ass. Yeah. It was straight ass. And the reason I hadn't watched it for so long, it was just, like for some reason it just seemed like they weren't like really putting any money into it. All of the stars weren't out. It was just, yeah.
People
but this year,
crazy too.
Yeah, it was just like this year seemed like it was more
organized.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a straight black tie event, but people were like dressed up
as if they were going to the Grammys.
Exactly, and that's how we supposed to come because this is supposed to be our awards. Yeah, and for a minute, it like people was making fun of it. Like for a minute, you used to like defend the BET Awards. Yeah. I couldn't defend that shit for like 10 years straight.
It was not organized. It looked like you said, a club. Like they just had a show or song. Yeah, everybody got on Lord knows what. They're not even dressed appropriately. Like this is how you, and it's bad. And I hate that we always have to be perfect, but when you have the world watching, we kind of have to be perfect. And I've watched the BET Awards almost every year, even though I may not watch all of it, but I watch it in hopes that somebody gets it right or they do better. Yeah. So I will say last year was really good too. I want to say Kevin Hart hosted, or was it Taraji P. Henson? It was one of them.
Yeah, it was Taraji last year.
It was Taraji.
I think it was Kevin Hart and Castaneda and all of them the year before.
Yeah. But that's when it started to get good. Right. I noticed that because I remember Kevin specifically because that was the first time in like a long time where they enforced the dress code. Where you had to, where he was like, y'all need to show up in suit and ties. And they did. It looked like the Oscars.
And it was like, dope.
Wow, yeah. It was really dope to see. It was organized. You could tell it was organized. I was like, I like that. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah. And then Drewski came. So it's been getting better since Kevin Hart.
Drewski is fucking hilarious. That me and my girl watched this dude like the craziest motherfucker ever, but the best skits. And he hosted it. It was real good. The acts were great. T.I. kicked it off. They had the Lauryn Hill tribute. It was just a lot of like Cardi B. She did get on a pole, but Cardi B killed her performance. I like Cardi B. I ain't gonna hate on her. Yeah. It was just like the performances were dope. Like you said, the atmosphere looked dope. The energy looked good. Yeah. So
if they keep going, I feel like they may get back to how it was when Monique was hosting. You know, where you had big names. Like I seen a post where it said Beyonce hadn't appeared at BET Awards since 2016. Damn. So I'm like, they probably don't even want to be associated with something like that. Right. But if y'all can get back to how things used to be, she may just pop up. Rihanna may just pop up. And that's all it's going to take for the show to really come back wholeheartedly. It needs one of those faces that used to frequent the BET Awards. Like B and Ree, they were there almost every year. Yeah. People couldn't wait to see them Kanye West. People couldn't wait to see people like that. But once the BET Awards start diminishing and going downhill, all those big names, you stop seeing their face.
Right.
Like they don't want to come. That's their brand. They don't want to be associated with no hood rat stuff, even
Hell
if it is
no.
their own people.
And that's what it seemed like. And like you hated to say it or like agree with people, but it just seemed like because other races was calling the Hood Awards anyway, or where it's just a BET award. You know what I mean?
We ain't gotta watch that.
Yeah, but lately, it looked like they stepped it up. They
Really nice.
They started the new board of directors. LL Cool J's on it. Queen Latifah's on it. Keke Palmer just got added. Bob Johnson is back.
Wow.
So yeah.
They're making
you definitely
changes.
seen it.
Yeah, it's coming. She'll be back in maybe a year or two. I guarantee you. If they keep, I project that if they keep going this route, she even if it's a surprise appearance, she may come back, or maybe not, because they were talking about Blue Ivy's hair when she was a little girl.
Oh my God!
Real, they was dragging that baby girl through the mud, so that's probably why Beyonce ain't showed her face, because you ain't gonna be talking about my baby, and you want me to show up and give y'all views?
Yeah, I was about to say, once you start talking about them kids,
it's over with.
Yeah,
it's over with.
They don't care what y'all got on after that point.
I don't care how good y'all get. I'm not coming.
Right.
So maybe not. I don't know. But Drewski did his thing, the youngest to ever do it. He did his thing. I was very, very proud of him. I don't know him personally, but just see a black man up there, doing his thing, doing his jokes. I mean, you can't get offended by anything this man does. Y'all knew he was finna do some type of crazy skit.
I was about to say, they got offended when he sent that saxophone player out there.
On Doechii.
Yeah, on Doechii and SZA.
Hey, y'all was talking too long.
But he did tell y'all.
He said it. I don't understand. If I give you a forewarning and you do it anyway, why are we surprised? Everybody else did what they needed to do.
And you know what? Another reason I love this dude is because nobody else would have had the balls to do that.
No, not at all.
It wasn't, man, because it wasn't like everybody was doing it. Everybody was just taking they like allotted time and getting, getting on off the stage. You let Doechii and SZA, first of all, they didn't air most of the awards. It was only like 5 of them that was actually, and I like that part of it too. Don't kind of slow it down. Like give us some performances and skits and so. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get a little bit of backlash off of that because you gotta let them finish. It wasn't just like they was up there like terribly long. When I seen them doing that sax, I was like, here it comes. This shit about to be viral.
But heck, that's probably why he did it. You know what I'm saying? He's calculated. He knows what's gonna get the clicks, the views. There's no such thing as bad press.
Right.
So to get people talking about it, if that was the goal, he got it.
Definitely got it. Well, I'm gonna tell you this too. Did you see his Joe documentary?
I seen a little bit of it. Don't be mad at me, y'all, but I fell asleep right when it started.
Oh my God.
The BET Awards was long. I had a long day and I was tired. I tried to watch
3.5 hours.
I tried to watch it and I dozed off, but I seen a little bit of it. The makeup was crazy.
That dude, he said now it's like the norm for him to spend 6 figures on skits. And it was funny as hell. Like, he ain't have to do Joe like that. We know Joe was a little aggressive, but that shit was hilarious, dude. He's one of those, like, I think he still live in Georgia. Like, we got to get him on this damn show before he move out to Cali because he blowing the hell up.
Oh, yeah. He
was on the Forbes list. So, once they hit the Forbes list, they go out there and get behind them gates on the West Coast.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even get to them. You got to talk to 2 people before you get through the Drewski.
Exactly. You can't just text this nigga no more.
Oh, no. DM what? Didn't see it.
Oh, man. Yeah. I think it's dope, though. Like, BET Awards is dope. I'm happy as hell for Drewski. I saw his, one more thing you got to watch, too. He got another show, Could Have Been Daddy, with,
I never heard that one.
That was the girl who won the first season Could Have Been Love. What's her name? Bambi? That's her name?
And it's called Could Have Been Daddy.
Could Have Been Daddy. They got they had a fake baby. They've been dragging this shit for like 2 or 3 years.
Okay, all right.
Well, it seemed like 2 or 3 years, but the baby's still months old. They got a different baby, I think. I don't know. But that's how funny this dude is. Like, you don't even care that the baby was born 2 years ago and he only 6 months. You don't give a fuck. The show is funny.
I gotta check that out. I didn't know he had a little show. I thought he was just doing Could Have Been records.
Man, he got on his YouTube channel, he got about like 3 or 4 series on there.
I gotta check him out.
He's one of the people, like, he's young as hell. I'm like 15 years older than this dude, but it's just like, when you go to his YouTube channel and just see the production value of the stuff that he's pumping out, that shit's inspiring. It just shows you, like, man, you can do it yourself.
Yeah, but he got money too now.
You got a little money. You don't need a little money.
Yeah, he got extras. He got his skits didn't always start out as extravagant as they are. But
right.
The more money he makes, the better his skits are because he can afford a whole production crew.
Right.
So it's like he's putting on an actual production. This ain't something that's getting recorded in 30 minutes. This. Like, we got this set up here. That's how he's setting up for every skit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. So I'm like, hey, there's a reason why he got that 20 mil.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, because he said, like, he's playing the game how it's supposed to be played. Mm-hmm. Like, when I first heard him say that he didn't make $1 off his last, like, 4 or 5 skits, that lets you know how dedicated he is to it. Mm-hmm. Because he knows that the money gonna come later. That's how you on the Forbes list now. You got to keep investing and investing. So yeah.
Yeah, the money may come later from the skits, but probably when he initially posted it, no, because you got to break even. So he may have made some money, but if he spent $150,000 on a video, he got to make that $150,000 back before he ever sees a profit.
Right.
So it's like the clicks and views, you know what I'm saying? And the Shade Room gonna keep him popular because they always posting his skits.
Oh my God. I wonder, you know what? I know it's promo, but I always think, like, I wonder how they feel about that. Because it's like, if Juicy drop a skit, yeah, he's still gonna get millions on his pages. But it's like from the Shade Room to Hollywood Unlocked, it's like you can go through 50 blogs and they didn't just like put a graphic up and like Juicy drop a new skit. They just dropped his skit too.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Like if you add up all the millions and millions that's coming from them, like I said, that could have went to him, but I don't know. Maybe that's because my pocket's little. I'm thinking like that. He might not give a damn. But I saw like, damn, bro, everybody reposting this shit. But that's dope, man. I think it's dope to see him, like, somebody come up and no, like, negative shit. Just being funny. Ain't seen no scandals. He brought his grandma to the awards and shit.
His momo.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, that's dope. I think that's dope. Oh, man. Man, this has been a good show, man. It seemed like we did a show in like 3 months.
It seemed like that, but we back in this thing. We
Yeah.
back here, got a lot to talk about, trying to get some more people on this show.
Heck yeah. And I never say this, but I've been watching tutorials. Been watching a lot of tutorials. It was like, you have to tell your audience to like, share, and subscribe. So I'm gonna put some little things down here, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna have it lighten up and shit, like some interactivity. You know what I mean? Because man, y'all got to like, share, and subscribe. Like, we got guests coming. Shan is back. I'm into our next like international trip. We never know. We never know, but I'm gonna be here. You know what I mean?
Saying Thailand's next.
That's what's up, man. Just make sure you get it. You had a ton of video. I was like, this is how you do a trip.
I got I didn't want to overwhelm my audience, be like, okay, we get it, you into Japan. But I didn't even post half of my camera roll. I swear I didn't. I'm always very cognizant of how I present myself to people. And I don't want to come off as one of those people that just flexing like, okay, we get it. So I was like, I'm not going to
That's why they don't like me, because I will flex on their ass.
See, that's how I think. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, here's another video, skip. Or she's still talking about Japan, skip. So I'm like, no, yeah. I just posted enough. And then I was just like, I'm going to let it die. If I post anything, it'll be maybe 6 months from now. I'm like, oh, like a throwback. Like, I remember when I went to, but half of my camera roll not even on social media.
Wow.
I just posted the things I think will get clicks and views, but I have so many other things I did. That y'all don't even know about.
Well, when you get that feeling, just flex sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, because like you went, like, that's something to be happy about. Like, that's something to enjoy. Like, life is short. If you get a chance to get out here and see and experience different things, and Hell yeah, show that shit. That's what social media was about at first. I don't know what the fuck going on with it now.
We got away from that. It was just pictures and videos.
Yeah.
Now it's
Didn't nobody say
controversy.
when that shit first started? Because like when Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff first started, and people was putting their pictures up, nobody said, "Oh, here go this motherfucker."
They were
in
just
Japan.
liking it, like, oh look,
Yeah.
now it's ugh.
Yeah. Because of the overload. Because
Yeah.
we've seen 10 million videos now. Well, 10 billion videos now. And have fun, enjoy it, post it, smile. Welcome.
Shit. Hey. I'm trying to keep posting till I get to the BET Awards.
Hell
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Hopefully we'll be there next year.
I could
But
be
we
a
can't
seat
get there if
filler.
y'all don't like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, y'all heard the man. Get to it.
Get to it now. We give y'all a chance. We'll see y'all later too.
Bye. Thanks for watching.